Hi all. There's not many pictures today. I took some pictures of exiting Leon, and there's some really cool shots. There's a famous hotel that if you watch, it's this hotel. It's a pretty fancy hotel. It's if you ever watch The Way, it's where he stayed. It's like one of the luxury hotels. So we passed that by, and then as we left Leon, I left really early, couldn't find any coffee shop, and then I waited for my friends from Washington. And we took off and we walked about 7 kilometers. And it wasn't supposed to rain, but it drizzled, a pretty heavy drizzle the entire time. I did not have a raincoat, unfortunately, but I made it. Did have a quilt jacket that kept me dry. So after we left Leon, the road was really, really ugly. It was just highways and trucks, and the hotel I'm staying at right now is basically a truck stop. And the host is receptionist. He was pretty rude, but I don't care. Took a shower. I also lit a candle at this church here. It was in La Virgen del Camino. This is what you see here is the statue of St. James. He's to the left of the Mary, Blessed Mary. And this is the entry. It looks like they modernized the church, but there's still some ancient stone there in the wall behind the altar, like this one here. It's a really cool church. The St. James statue is pointing to Compostela. I did light a candle for my cousins, and I did talk about that. This is the candle that I lit. I talk about it at the end, and really after this, it gets quite ugly. I did meet this kid, Patrick. He's 23. He's from Long Island. We spent the entire day walking. He's a really good guy. He's trying to figure things out in his life, and I hope he does. He's a really, really nice guy. We connected on LinkedIn and whatnot, so we'll be, I'm sure, chatting. And here's the beginning of as we enter the highway. Like I said, everyone who we talked to on the Camino talk about how maybe it's better to just take a cab or a bus to the next town or even to Astorga. So I sucked it up. It was about 20 kilometers. Tomorrow I'm only doing about 17 kilometers, and I think I pass Astorga. So I may take my time looking at the cathedral churches in Astorga, get something to eat, and then I'll be done with the Meseta, which is amazing. And then I'll be on to the soul part of the journey, which I hear is going to be much prettier, and there's going to be a couple big mountain challenges, like I mentioned, or will mention and talk about. Here's my motel, whatever you want to call it. Have a great day, guys. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Hello. Today is day 24. I'm in, I always get this screwed up what town I'm in because I can't look at my phone. But I'm in a town outside of Leon. I changed the hotel because I wanted to get away from like a scenic route, which took me way off, more of a straight route. But today you're gonna see that the pictures are limited, and once I leave Leon, I took more pictures of churches and whatnot. But this is truly like the ugliest day as far as like along a highway. The last 3 or 4 kilometers now have been all like I'm at a truck stop. I think it's a motel. It's not the greatest motel. It's clean, but the receptionist he was rude. It's like I was bothering him. So I'm just gonna sleep here and then take off tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm only doing about 17 kilometers. And I'm going to a town called Santa Bañez de, hold on, I'm reading it. I'm not good at a teleprompter here. Santa Bañez de Valdeiglesias. I'm going to my next albergue, like I mentioned before. So the next couple days, I'm going to get to Astorga, and then I heard that once you're in Astorga, it gets real pretty, and I start to climb. And I found out today that at the highest peak, it'll be about 4,500 feet, or slightly higher than um, the peak I hit in the first week, except it's gradual. So I'm going to do some climbing, but it won't be like that first day necessarily. There is an iron cross. It's the like Cruce de Ferro, and I found out that I have to leave a rock. So I'll do a story that day, or and supposedly you're supposed to let something go. So I have to think about when I'm going to let go. Like, I know everyone thinks I'm deep here, but I'm not that deep. Maybe I am. We'll see. I come up with something good. Like I said, today was a truly ugly walk, but I got through 20-ish kilometers. Leon was like really nice, and then you come out and you're in like the industrial. It's like walking through the airports in Newark. Awesome. But it's on an uphill climb, every day, as I get closer to Oso and the other peak, it goes up like like a few hundred kilometers, or a few hundred meters rather, until it gets me up. But I hear it's once I hit Saria and all those other cities, that's where they're comparing Saria to Disney World, because that's where a lot of the short time walkers start, and they're not like the pilgrims that started in the very beginning. And we'll see how I like that or not. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. One thing you'll see in the video, that I did light a candle. It was a church of the Virgin, and it has some really cool stonework statues. It was like a church that was modernized, that used to be quite old. Actually, the modernized version of it kind of didn't like it, but it's okay. It had this cool, you'll see stone statues, and you'll see the St. James one that's got all the shells on him, and supposedly it's like the Blessed Mary, and St. James is he's actually pointing towards Compostela. So it's a pretty significant church. So I lit a candle per request from my cousins Gaetano and Giussi, and the Minardi family in Italy. I think so. Dedicated it to those guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I did do a prayer for my cousins as per their request, and I took a few pictures of the candles. So Gaetano, Giussi, and everyone else, I hope you like it. It's dedicated to you. And hopefully we'll start seeing better scenery over the next few days. So ciao for now.